I'm Adavia Davis, and this is The Real Thing.
What's up, compas? We're back with another episode of The Real Thing podcast, and today I have a young entrepreneur, young mogul in the making. We have one of the leading creators in the AI space. We got Adavia in the building. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, doing good. Happy to be here.
Man, how's life been treating you these last couple of days?
Last couple of days, it's been something. Last couple weeks, months, years, been pretty good.
Well, there is an elephant in the room if you want to address it. You know, this morning,
Ooh, yeah.
something big happened at the time of this recording.
Yeah, so I'm staying up all night long, all right, because I'm relaunching my business. I got a really big partnership that I can talk about just a little bit.
Okay.
And so I'm doing my self-help modules. I'm doing motivation. We're talking about self-concept. We're talking about understanding the ego, how distractions aren't as big, how to push through adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Just get done with it. Go live on TikTok. So I'm just talking to them about it, throwing on Instagram on my phone while I'm going live. Get signed out. I'm like, interesting. The last comment I got like a couple minutes before my live was, "You're getting banned, buddy," by this guy with no profile picture.
Yeah.
And so I get banned, and I call my manager, and I was like, "Yo, what do you do?" And he said, "Whatever you do, don't appeal it. We'll take care of it. Just don't appeal it. If you appeal it, then you're going to have to pay a rep to get it back."
Yeah.
And so I appealed it.
Oh.
Put it through the Instagram system. So you got to see, people are charging me like 5K, 8K, 12K, like all these numbers. And then I don't even know if they're legit or not. So
that's the thing, bro. They see that green Lotus, they see the plaques, they're like, "Oh, he got it. We got it again." But listen, we don't negotiate with terrorists. We're gonna get the Humvee shit back.
Who said that first? Ronald Reagan?
I don't know.
No,
I think Conor McGregor said it.
Conor McGregor?
That's what I'm thinking about.
You don't negotiate with terrorists. No, you're right. I
Mystic Mac. But tell me about your childhood. What was it like growing up? Where did you grow up? Did you grow up out here in Vegas?
No, I'm not from Vegas. I got here like a year and a half ago. I grew up in Mississippi. Right under Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
Under Memphis. I don't talk like it at all.
No, you could have told me, "Oh, I grew up in Newport Beach." I would have believed you.
Yeah.
But what was it like? What was your childhood like?
Well, Mississippi is the poorest state in the country.
Uh-huh.
Most people don't know that.
Oh, I didn't.
Memphis, most dangerous city in the country, at least for the past 3 years. And so, not gonna lie, it was the deep south, and it definitely felt like it. Like not a lot of opportunity. My neighbors had cows, horses, goats. One of my neighbors had a monkey. I'm not even kidding. Like actually had like a sign, "Beware of the chimp." It was pretty cool. It was a cool monkey though. And so yeah, like I was around just a lot of like Southern white kids. We got like a mix of diversity there, but definitely is a huge culture shift from Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like no skyscrapers, no big buildings or anything like that. So much that is normal here, I would never ever see in my hometown. So that's why I love being out here. I just wanted more opportunity of life, and I definitely get that here.
So you growing up in the countryside, how were you ever always into computers and technology? Because now you're so driven into the AI space. It's surprising to hear that you come from the country.
Yeah, so I was definitely like always in the computers when actually one of my first TikTok, Barry9, because I used to go by Barry before Adavia, was I would build computers on live. I would build computers, like talk about tech videos. So I was doing like inexpensive products. So I'll do like, here's the best keyboard for $15. Here's the best monitor for X amount of dollars. So I was getting really good sponsorships doing that. And I was doing that in like 2021, 2022. I ended up building my first computer when I was 14 because we didn't have the money for it. And I had $300 that I got all from YouTube. I sold my consoles and I was just like, you can't really buy anything decent for that amount of money. So I'm just going to have to figure out how to build one. I'm just going to have to figure it out. And so I ended up building something, scrap by scrap. And I built a computer for $350, got some eBay parts, and we made a thingamajigger. But it worked. And I remember I was streaming, I was making videos. And at the time I was making maybe as a like 14-year-old, like good, like $40, $50 a month. And I felt like a lot. That felt like a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, as a kid, what? That's shit.
Yeah, and then I would stream, and then my stream donations would be donate for another part, like in computer part. So as I continue to stream, like my system got better, which means my quality got better, my gameplay got better, I stopped lagging on games. And so I remember just building it up over and over again as I got donations. And by the time, right before I turned 15, I had like a full gaming setup rig off of streaming.
That's sick. Are your parents country?
If you heard them, yeah.
Yeah. So, what were their thoughts of you being online so much? You know, because that's a to you think coming from Tennessee in the South to Vegas is a culture shock, but coming from where they're come from and see their kid on the computer a lot and just so obsessed with technology, I'm sure that was such a culture shock. What were their thoughts of you being online so much?
Yeah, so I grew up with my mom and my stepdad,
Mhm.
and I had my dad. He's always been active in my life. His birthday's actually tomorrow.
Shout
So
out, pops.
shout out pops. Um but yeah, my mom was always like really like supportive. He stuck with it, and my stepdad also was as well. It really was when the first paycheck came in, which the first paycheck was $40.
Mhm.
And then again, I'm a kid, like they're like, oh, you can actually make money from this. Like this is actually something that's could be useful in your life. And
Yeah.
so at a very early age, it was when I was 13, they just stopped restrictions on like the games and stuff, and they kind of just let me do my thing because they saw I was making money, and they really allowed me to scale up. My dad, on the other hand, and he may watch this, no, not at all. He was not
Damn,
for it. He wanted me to go to
pops.
college. He wanted me to do the traditional route, everything that he knew
Yeah.
as far as this is the way for success, the path for success. And I always thought at an early age, like if you want to live an ordinary life, like go down the ordinary path. And
Mm,
I knew that that was just not for me. That was
right.
not for me. I had no option to do anything else. I've been doing this since I was 11. So it's almost a part of who I am.
Yeah. Wow. So like, so how old are you right now? You're like 21?
23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
So it's
turned
like
23.
9 years ago.
Like 12.
12
Yeah.
motherfuckers. See, I went to school in Nevada. But so was it hard in those early stages? Like, you know, they want you to go to college, they want you to follow this route. I know at that time, what year was that? Like 20?
I actually did end up going to college in 2022.
Yeah. But when you were 14, what year was that?
2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I feel like those were like the early stages of like people understanding that content creators can make money. But again, you know, with their background, I don't blame them. So how hard was that pushback of like, no, you got to go to college, go the traditional route?
It was definitely harder with my dad
Mhm,
than anything because I remember I didn't really start getting like my motion on my followers up until I was like 15 and a half.
mhm.
16, I hit 100K at 16. And
Subscribers?
yeah,
Holy, what kind of
so
content were you posting to
I
get
was
you
a
that?
Fortnite YouTuber. Yeah,
Ah,
back in the day, back in the day.
so this is when you went by your alias.
Yeah, when I was buried back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I
Ooh,
was at
2018 Fortnite.
2018. That's peak.
Ah, yeah, I
It's
see
peak.
why. I see why. Hey, this is your chance to get your next peak. Get ready for GTA 6. A lot
K6.
of
It's gonna change lives.
that's gonna change lives. A lot of millionaires. Be ready. That's all I'm gonna say. But continue. So sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like moving, I was getting money. I remember my first month that I made like good money. Um, I made $13,000 in
Shit.
June of 2020. I will never forget it.
June 2020.
And so
The
my
fuck was I doing?
most of the money, half of it came from YouTube, the other half came from the Fortnite supporter creator code. That was killing because I had so many people watching me and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Because you can be like, oh, put my code in, and then
Exactly, exactly. And so I remember my dad calling me, and he's like, "You need to get a job this summer. You about to be 16, blah blah blah." And so I'm like, "Job,
yeah,
job for what?" And so my mom is like lives in the house with me. My stepdad lives in the house with me. Like they know that I'm like making money, and I'm not spending anything because I mean I don't even have a license. Like you don't really have that much to spend money on when you're a kid.
oh, I'm like talking about right now. I was like,
No, no, no,
what?
no, no, not right
I
now.
seen that car outside. Oh.
But yeah, I didn't really have like that much money to spend, so he didn't really know I had money like that. And so he was like going on to me back and forth how I need to like discipline. This is this one. I told my dad I was like, I made $13,000 this month, and then like the conversation went quiet after that.
Mm.
And then he was like a little bit in denial or whatever. And then he went and he called my mom after because he didn't believe me. And my mom was like, "Oh yeah, he did. Like I have his account, his child account. He did." And then the narrative really like shifted from there.
13K on a child account is crazy.
Yeah, good times.
Oh
I'm
man.
not gonna lie, that was the easiest money I've made in my life.
Yeah,
Like
I
back
mean,
then,
shit.
back then. But it
Continue.
really changed like how I viewed money
Uh,
because you don't really start needing money until you're an adult. Until you're older, you have bills, you have responsibilities. And so I've always had a little bit of comfort from since I was a kid, just streaming at my parents' house, not having any bills. Um, And so it kind of made me lose touch of the value just a little bit until I started spending when I got 18, and that became a whole problem itself. But
What were some of your biggest purchases?
as a kid or ever?
Kid. I know that car I was on.
Um,
I'm gonna keep mentioning it, but it's because it's
definitely cars.
As a kid,
Yeah,
what was your first car?
Actually, technically, my mom let me have her Infiniti G35,
Mm.
2004. Yeah, and
Okay.
so it was broken down. My mom said, if you pay for it to get fixed, you can have it.
Yeah.
So it's like $1,600 to get it fixed. Got it. Nice little V6. Drove it. Loved it. Then I got a Nissan Altima. It was $18,000.
Mm.
I knew nothing about credit, and I bought it in cash.
Oh fuck.
And that was
How old were you?
I was 17.
Okay, yeah.
That's so stupid. I would never do that again.
Yeah.
Buying a car in cash is crazy.
It's because you're young. Well, you're young, but also, are you more into leasing than
Oh,
purchasing?
yeah, I changed cars way too much for that.
Yeah. From what I'm seeing recently, like I think leasing is for high-end luxury cars, yeah. But any car too, because those are just depreciating
I'm
assets.
not leasing right now. Oh, I've
Yeah.
never leased a car. So we're just getting out loans, and my credit is like A1,
Okay.
so I can get approved for pretty much anything.
Yeah,
this
right. I
point.
mean, you got the credit and the actual cash. Go buy a casino right now if you wanted to.
I wish.
But okay, so tell me about you're making all this money off YouTube. Why did you decide to go to college?
So I had a little bit of a down spiral, this is a great question. And literally, like my managers, my sales coaches, like they don't like talking about this, but I'm transparent on here. We'll talk about it.
The real thing.
So I had a little bit of a down spiral. I was in my peak in probably like 2021. I was live streaming. Everything was good. TikTok started really getting like mainstream again. So I was abusing that. And things were looking good. I had a little bit of like a down spiral from my first relationship because she hated the streaming and all that stuff. Also had a loss of a family member. And so I kind of like, I wouldn't say I lost it, but I was spending money like crazy. Like I rinsed myself completely. And I knew my dad, he definitely saw my success. I mean, I had a Tesla before Teslas were cool.
Yeah.
That was a huge, like having a Tesla in 2022. Oh my God.
They were like, man, this motherfucker rich.
Exactly. That's my Tesla Model 3 is $55K. Now you can get one for like $20K.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And so he saw that, and then he still like, I didn't really feel like he was proud of me because it wasn't his way. And so I spent my money going to college, and I went to college with about $6,000 in my account. And yeah, the money just ran dry. The money just ran dry. And I dropped out of college about $25.
Oh wow.
And I dropped out not because like I didn't like it or because this is the story that they want me to give to the internet. He literally has like a script for me. Oh, I was broke in college. I was working at Chick-fil-A. I hated it. And I had to I knew there's something more. There's something telling me that's the string. That's like the story that I give. Realistically, I really like college. That was a great transition phase. I love working at Chick-fil-A. I'm not gonna lie, saying my pleasure working those $12 an hour. I don't know why. I just enjoyed it so much. Coming from a person that had a streaming background.
Yeah, maybe that's what your dad was talking about with the discipline and stuff.
I loved it. I genuinely loved it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm going into my second semester, I got $25. I can't afford to be here. Like I have to go. You know.
What school did you go to?
Mississippi State University.
I don't know why, fool. I thought you would have said like ASU or something.
ASU.
You just give me ASU vibes. I don't know. Something about
I don't think that's a good thing.
Hey, shout out ASU. I think they're the Sun Devils. Yeah,
Sun Devils.
Shout out to Sun Devils. I'm a rebel. I don't give a fuck about y'all, but shout out.
You went to UNLV?
Yeah, just for a brief stint. Yeah. I went for a cybersecurity certificate.
That's good to go
into. I
did
nothing with that shit, but hey, we're here now. So
hey, it all works out.
Okay, so at what point, you're broke, you're down on your luck. At what point did you decide that, all right, let me start up this YouTube stuff again?
Well, I went back and they told me that I had 3 months to figure it out. Get a job.
Your parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a job, find out something. Like, you need to figure it out because you're back at home. And my dad, when I told him I dropped out, the first thing he said was like, I'm disappointed, blah, blah. And so I did not worry at all. I knew the one thing that has carried me so far through life was YouTube, was my career. And I was like, okay, we'll just get back to it. And so as a full-time student, I have time to do that. But now I'm back at home. I have nothing but time. I have everything but time. And so didn't have any money or anything like that as well. And so all my YouTuber friends, they were starting these like faceless accounts. And so I'm thinking, I'm like, dang, these faceless accounts are paying so much money. These guys are playing Minecraft. I don't even make Minecraft videos or anything like that. I'm looking at all these niches, these compilation channels, these the early AI channels. This is 2022 now. Like AI isn't fully developed yet.
Yeah.
It isn't like where it is right now. But I'm seeing all this stuff really, really early. And so like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try it. Like I already have a YouTube background. I'm gonna do it faceless to see how this works. And first channel took 12 days of like nothing, 0 views, started kicking off, started getting some views, things started looking good. And I was like, wait a minute, like this may not be luck. Because I always thought it would undermine my success and be like, oh, it's luck or it happened because of this event. I didn't really think about like the strategy behind. And so I took so much dissecting of the algorithm, watching all these videos. I didn't have money for thumbnail editing or editing like that. Like I didn't have anything to my name. The only thing I had was time, like I said. And so I would go out, record these videos. I would spend 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, literally, kid you not, just learning as much as I can and editing all my videos. And when we were doing, we did like kids' Minecraft channels, like playing games and stuff like that. And my business partner at the time, he had the money. So he would spend like maybe the hour and a half recording. He was done. He was done for the day. After that, I would be editing. I'd be making my thumbnails, like doing all the heavy lifting. And so yeah, I remember on my 3rd week of doing that, I started making money. I got monetized and everything was looking good. Made $3,000 that first month of doing faceless YouTube. And then I was like, okay, this is working. Let me make another channel. Let me make another channel. Let me make another channel. And then I got a contract with Snapchat. I was running Snapchat celebrity news shows. So Andrew Tate just did this. Jake Paul just did this. Doja Cat just did this. Ariana Grande weight loss. Ice Spice. Like all these trendy topics. So I was writing the scripts for it. I was getting the editing done for it. I was doing the thumbnails, like all this stuff. So I pivoted out to making like 10 to 20, 30K with YouTube. And then on top of that, I'm adding Snapchat, which is an entirely different market,
Oh
doing
yeah.
literally the exact same thing, talking about celebrity news. I ended up being the top 25 highest grossing show on all of Snapchat.
I'm gonna keep it G. I feel like I've seen you on there before.
On Snap,
Yeah, I'm starting to look at you more and
I
you're
have
saying
like
snap. I'm like, hold on. I do remember your early videos, but we'll talk about that more. But it's the one from the pet house and stuff.
yeah, oh,
Yeah,
Pet
yeah.
House. I miss it.
But we'll get down there more down the line. But okay, so you do your dissecting of the algorithm. A lot of people just think like, oh, YouTube is just press upload and it's by chance. What is your take on that?
Absolutely not.
Mm.
Absolutely not. I think the greatest thing that anybody can learn in any business is pattern recognition. And so what I work off of is formats. So example, we'll look at a video. It's 15 times that NBA players got caught, whatever it is, like arrest or whatever. So I look at that 15 times NBA players got caught.
Oh,
I
I
take
like
that
those
exact
videos.
same format and I switch NBA with NFL.
Yeah.
Boom, switch it. Uh, we had one of my students' channels. He did a video that's 7 levels of watches. And I was like, okay, do the exact same thing, but the 7 levels of Porsches.
Yeah.
Same thing. So we take these concepts, these title formats, these thumbnails, and we just flip it just a little bit to gather a new audience. Because what I realize is the packaging matters a lot more than the actual meat in the videos, the gravy, all the good stuff. Because I view it like a restaurant almost. You need if you have a really good restaurant, aka a really good video, like the food is amazing, but on outside it looks like a dirt shack, looks nasty. You see cockroaches, like nobody's gonna go in.
Yeah.
Once you enter that restaurant, you're already in there. You already sat down. You're already going to eat. So the food doesn't actually matter because you're still going to get the sale at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with the video. I think everything on the outside matters a lot more. You need to grab somebody's attention first because then now you have the view. And then you worry about the video second. Because most of the time, if you know how to make a decent video or you can pay an editor nowadays or you can use AI, the video isn't the bottleneck. It's usually the packaging.
Yeah. Yeah. It has to be like enticing. Like our most watched episode, I put 3 Latinos, 1 Muslim. And then
Yeah.
that shit got like 50K views. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
one that did really well is that we interviewed a gay comedian. And I put as gay as it gets. And then, people went on there. It's a little more
You gotta hook 'em.
raunchy, but it works. And I feel like maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like once we switch the thumbnail style, I started seeing more boosts and like it just shows the person's face more.
Yeah, that's a huge bottleneck. Most people don't know how to package.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyone
yeah.
can pay for an editor, anyone, and usually editors are like good enough. But packaging, that you will naturally always judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start to transition out of like long titles because I used to be like, oh, Blase Blog talks about this and this and that, and then this last one we did was we put their podcast name and then I put you know Boopty Boop gets the Real Thing Pod canceled, capital letters, and I feel
Mhm.
like that's more enticing than be like, hey, this person speaks on this, this, and this. So
Yeah.
I don't. What do you think about that?
I think definitely pulverizing. I think playing off people's emotions.
Mm.
So like a huge thing, like the thumbnails. You know how the YouTubers do like the faces and like the like really exaggerative.
Like that Mr. Beast look, you know?
Exactly. All of that is like again understanding psychology, playing with emotions, make people feel some type of way, which has to be kind of really expressive. I used to, which I don't do it anymore. I used to not put my face in thumbnails when I was just getting started because I'm like, oh, people don't know who I am, so like it's not going to attract a lot of people. Now there's like data that kind of proves the opposite. Like usually, if you have a face in the thumbnail, it does better.
Or human attraction.
Exactly. More human attraction, more relatable, and that's because of AI. It's
Yeah.
so much AI content. People just want like an organic, like communication talk, like something like this. And so, yeah, definitely as polarizing as you can possibly be without lying. Because if you're lying and someone gets their expectations misled, they're just going to click off the video. It's going to hurt the watch time.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot, especially like I'm super into like the hip hop space. So like
Mhm.
sometimes what people would be like, X and Y killed this person, and then whole time they never or X and Y unalive this person, and then whole time nothing was even related to
Yeah,
that situation. So
yeah,
and then yeah, I think credibility does matter. But in that space where you're creating content like, oh, the tier list of Porsches, the tier list of watches, um, do you think it matters for is originality a priority, or do you think like, hey, the next person already did it, I'm gonna do my own version of that? Because I know in this space, like I've seen people be like, oh, he copied me down to the thumbnail and down to the script. Is that a factor for you, or is it
yes.
just like
I don't care about originality at all.
fair game?
The worst thing that happens is if somebody copies you and then they
Ooh,
outperform you,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it happens to me. I do it to other people a lot. I'm
That's
not
for
gonna lie.
you.
What's up?
That's for
Oh,
you.
the water? Oh,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you, thank you. Yeah, I do it a lot. So I can look at any channel, any niche. I was like, I have more resources. I can upload more than you. I can upload longer videos than you, and I can upload better editing than you.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I'm at a stage right now. It's where I like understand the game so well. I can go into any channel and I could literally copy them and outperform them.
Mm.
Like I will reword their titles. If they say the best way to open a bottle, I will change that to bottle opening tricks. Like if we're
Okay.
saying the same thing, I'm just flipping it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And YouTube usually prioritizes longer content anyway. So if someone has a 5 minute long video, and this is a strategy I tell my students, if someone has a 5 minute long video, okay, remake their same video, make it 8 minutes.
Mm.
YouTube will push you out before they push out them because the longer the video is, the longer you keep them on the platform, therefore incentivize.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's a little cheat code.
I know the views matter for pay, but is it also the retention? Like, do you get paid more based off how long the viewer stays?
Yeah, absolutely. So once your video is past 8 minutes, you can put as many ads in it as you want.
Mm.
And so if you have a video, like one of my channels was doing like hour-long content. In an hour, you can get 8, 9, 10 ads in an hour.
Hey, we're shooting for 12. We just got monetized.
Oh yeah, you just got monetized?
Hey, you don't got YouTube Premium? It is what it is. A Adavia interview. Enjoy these McDonald's ads.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like we go off of RPM. You know RPM?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The rate per minute.
yeah, yeah. Revenue. Um, so if you got a video that's 8 minutes long, the video could be talking about like trains or something like that. You get like $3 for 1,000 views.
Mhm.
That
Shit.
same video, if you do an hour long, $25 per 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like it's significantly less now, is it?
Not on YouTube.
Or
Not on YouTube. On like these short form platforms, like you're getting pennies per 1,000.
yeah, I remember. Did you experience like TikTok drastically changing their wages, like their
Oh
RPMs?
yeah, yeah. My RPM started at $1.50. I think it might be at a cool little 20 cents now.
Fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, like cool 20 cents.
Per 1,000?
Mhm.
Is that? Do you still get good checks out of that, or is it more just like,
Depends on the videos. I
yeah,
don't really like do TikTok as I post a lot on TikTok. Well, let me say that. But I don't really use TikTok for like a money stream.
yeah, you don't depend on it for that
Nah,
many.
TikTok's just fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. What do you think is the biggest misconception of growing a YouTube channel?
Biggest misconception is definitely that it's like algorithm luck. It's all science.
Mm,
Like algorithm is math. You understand the math, you're good. And it's also psychology. Social media is just a psychology. That's all it is. It's understanding again how to make yourself more attractive to keep people, to get people to you, and to keep people to stay locked in on you. And so even within my content, within my reels, I talk in a certain way. I have things that are unique about my brand. One thing is, I don't know if you noticed at the beginning of all my videos, I like take off my glasses for a second. I do it in every single video, and I do it like an obnoxious amount of times. Um, I do little things as far as like I'll say something. I'll start all my videos with like a pulverizing claim, like you won't believe this happened. This person just did this, and this might change blank. I speak in a way, like I said, to where I am coordinating and incentivizing that you keep want like listen, like
yeah,
always leaving on cliffhangers.
yeah. I feel like motion plays a big part in it. Like I edit for a ticketing company out here, and whenever I have to make videos of like whoever is coming to Vegas this week, I make sure like if they're moving their hands or like they're smiling because I feel like
Yeah,
that'll keep the viewer than if they're just like just talking in an interview. Is I
yeah.
feel like the motion is what keeps the people.
You gotta oversell it. Do you there's this guy I watch. His name's Vin Zhang. I think I'm saying his name. He makes like videos on like how to communicate properly, how to speak better,
Mhm.
the expression you should have on your face, just to like keep people engaged.
Yeah,
And I think like the best speakers, the best podcasts, like people like Andrew Tate and all them, like he is like super expressive. He talks in a very provocative way. The things he
yeah,
says and how he says it. It's like a complete package deal that I'm like obsessed with on how to present yourself better online.
yeah. He does have a delivery to him. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
It's like addicting almost.
Yeah. Um, one thing I do want to ask you is, I've listened to some of your videos and you talked about, niche isn't as important as people think.
Mhm.
Um, you prefer formats over niche.
Yeah.
Can you go more into depth into that?
Yeah, so this is like a common thing. Like
Mhm.
all gurus who tell you, if the World Cup is trending right now, you need to talk about the World Cup. Okay, you will be like it is beneficial to talk about trending things 100%. But the average person forgets the internet is a huge space.
Yeah.
Like it is massive. You can talk about anything, and if you understand how to format it or attract that right audience, it's there. Like anything that you could think of. Um you could talk about paint on the wall. Not even kidding. You package it right into the audience that are painters, the audience that are commercialized businesses that sell the paint, beer, whatever. You can get audience, you can get a viewership off of that. So really, for me, and what I teach so heavily is again working within these formats, understanding how to package, show you reach that right audience because the audience is there.
Mhm.
9 times out of 10, the audience is there. Um, just pull it.
Yeah. I've always felt the same way because, like, my podcast, it varies with guests. I just had a comedian on, and now I have you on.
Mhm.
So it varies. I know some people are like, "Nah, stick to this person," but I don't know. I don't really know the best way to go about it. I think I'm on the right track, but who knows?
But I would say like personality of hosts definitely carry.
Mhm.
And this is a pretty good host. I've done like 3 other podcasts so far. Like these are these good questions, good insights. So this
Thank
is
you,
good
thank
so
you.
far. Um, but yeah, definitely the guest appearance is a huge thing.
Mm.
Like who you actually have on the podcast, because then you have their audience that you share with. Now it's like a collaborative engagement, which
Yeah,
is so good to start like any brand.
yeah.
Um, and I think volume is a high thing. So I'll be on, Sean Mike Kelly
No,
here in Vegas. He he claims like that
sorry.
he has like biggest podcast here. He has like 12 million IG.
Mm. What does he
Um,
talk about?
anything.
Sean Mike Kelly?
Sean Mike Kelly, yeah, Asian guy. Oh, he has like a his
I
studio's over by the airport.
show me, show. I might, but I might, accidentally. I sometimes the face instead of the
Yeah, yeah.
actual name, but yeah, I've seen that studio before.
Digital social.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Wait.
He started with just high volume.
Yeah, I just heard some shit about him. We'll talk off camera.
It's
But what was I saying? Yeah, so niche doesn't matter as much as what you're saying.
all like the internet's such a you can find what you love, and I think when people are chasing like these niches and these trends that they aren't personally aligned with themselves,
Mhm.
they end up not loving it. And you have to love what you do. You have to because you're gonna be more passionate about it for sure. So when you're just again like just chasing the next hot thing and it doesn't really align with you, you're gonna get um you're gonna get drained really fast
Yeah.
versus just going on live and it's like, okay, I like baseball. So talk about baseball. I like cooking. Talk about cooking. Do what you love.
Yeah.
The world is so big that you're not unique in that experience.
At a time like this where the people's attention spans are completely shot, what are some of your best tips for retention?
Ooh. So you're completely right. First off, attention span is completely shot. Like I'm looking at my analytics from 3 years ago versus now, my average view duration is so much lower and the quality is the same. So really, it's gonna be meeting expectation. So the age of clickbait doesn't work anymore. Not as
Mhm.
much as it used to. Because before you could just lie in the title, you could put anything and people would click on it. And then they would wait for their expectation to be met. If you don't meet those expectations really clear in the video, they're gonna click off.
Yeah.
So what does that look like? So if I'm doing a short form video, I'm like, these are the top 10 things that you can do to improve your life. Instantly, number one, boom. Let's get right into it. So I'm not gonna do these are the top 10 things that you can do to improve your life. These work for me because I did this. I used to do this. I used to do that. Like, you gotta get
Yeah, I would
straight
have
to the
been
point.
bored. Wow.
Yeah, get straight to the point.
Yeah. You gotta be like, oh, number things. Blah, blah. Number one, you gotta eat kidney capsules or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that. You gotta get straight to it.
Straight to it. I don't do outros anymore.
Really?
I don't even do outros. I cut off outros because you have my expectation. The moment that that's dropped, so after I do top 10, okay, they look, okay, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay, I got what I wanted, and so then they'll leave. And so I don't
Yeah.
want that drop off even for a couple seconds, so I won't even do an outro.
You don't. Not that I disagree with you, but I feel like sometimes the reminder is needed a little bit. Like me as a person, like sometimes I'll be watching something and then they'll remind me, "Hey, like and subscribe." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I
Oh no,
should."
those are great. Those
Yeah.
are great. There's a platform called TubeAI which takes like all of the short form, long form data as far as like which when videos do this, how do they perform better on average? CTAs, call to actions like and subscribe, work best within the first third of the video.
You said Tube AI,
TubeAI, yeah,
TUBE.
yeah.
Okay.
So it'll tell like on average videos that have a CTA of in the first third of the video. So usually like say if a minute long video, that'd be like the 20-second mark. So if we're doing like a top 10, between number 2 or 3 would do like make sure to subscribe for more videos like this and then boom get into it. Because
Yeah,
much more people will watch to the third of the video versus the end of the video. So people
yeah,
will naturally just click off. So I like to put that in the middle, not necessarily towards the end.
yeah. Well, shit. Like
Because
and
you're
subscribe.
right.
Like
You're
and
right. Like and
subscribe.
subscribe.
But yeah, I feel like that did a lot of factor. I feel like I messed up on that. You know, I think we're on episode 28, I think, with
28.
you. And I think for the first time I told people like and subscribe at the end of the last episode. So I think I need to work on that a lot better. But for you, say you're not who you are right now. You're not Adavia. I hand you a YouTube channel from ground zero. What are you doing to get your first 10,000 subscribers and even $10,000?
First thing that I'm doing starting from scratch, and I start from scratch all the time.
Mm,
I am going over and I'm looking at what's viral, like niches that are blowing up right now.
okay. Like
I don't
World
want to say
Cup.
niches, videos that are blowing up right now, just
Mhm.
individual videos. And
Where would you go to get that? Do you just go on the
I'll go on
YouTube
YouTube.
homepage?
I go on YouTube homepage.
Mm.
I go on YouTube homepage, and there's this Chrome extension called vidIQ, which is
vidIQ.
it's free. I'm not like sponsored. Well, I am sponsored, but it's free. You don't have to pay for anything. And so you go in vidIQ, and it'll tell you outlier videos. So it's like, okay, these are the hottest videos. You're doing 15 times better than average, 100 times better than average, and all that stuff. So I go on the homepage. I'll look at those viral videos, and I'll look at how I can either make that same video or I can copy it. And so that's going for like the whole YouTube automation method, right? I'm gonna find a format to package my content so it works. Um, and then I'm going to do a content wall strategy, which I think this works really well. A content wall is posting a lot of content at the same time. So this is really good for brand new channels. Um, you get your 3 to 5 videos already made all together. And then the day that you say that, hey, I'm ready to launch this channel, I have all my resources ready, you're going to tell the algorithm, boom, here's exactly where I want to be placed. So you're going to schedule all 3 or 5 of those videos to be posted all at the exact same time, the same second.
Mm,
And usually this jump starts people into algorithm. A lot of people don't know that
mm,
because it's just literally about finding that audience. YouTube will pick you up if you tell it where you need to go.
yeah. Oh, I had no idea. Shit, I'm gonna have to start an MMA page or something. I know. Talk about this
Yeah.
Connor fight going on pretty soon. But so within that space, what would you say are like the let's say top 3 analytics that you would focus on, like viewers, subscribers, or what do you look at?
I look at watch time, I look at CTR, which is click through rate, and I look at returning viewers.
Mm,
And returning viewers, again, it's like a really taboo one. Not a lot of people look at that.
mhm.
So, how these platforms, all of them, if you can get someone to watch your video all the way through, that's amazing. But what's even better is getting them to watch your video all the way through and then watching another video. So, not only have you kept them 100% way through, now they're more engaged with the platform because the only thing Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, the only thing they want is people on the platform. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
and they reward you for that. It's like, hey, you
Yeah.
thanks for keeping this person on. We're gonna
Exactly.
boost you even more.
Exactly, exactly. So things like that you're saying, I'm glad you mentioned like the CTAs and stuff like that, telling people, hey, remember to like and subscribe. You're now reminding them, come back here again, come back again more. And so that's gonna help the algorithm a lot. Um, so a huge thing that a lot of people do and I myself do, I don't say go down to my comments to see my link. I say go check out my profile for more information like about my community or something like that. And so it's like a little psychology thing, right? So I'm saying, hey, go for my profile for more. They're gonna click on my profile. They're gonna see a lot of other videos. They're gonna see a lot of
Yeah,
things that attract them, the posts, the plaques, and all that stuff. And
yeah,
so it's a way of getting them to engage with more of me.
yeah.
So
I think a lot of it is, I think it's called the rule of sevens, where some people need to hear something 7 times for it to retain. I had a guest on here early, I think February. Um, his name is We Want Pics, and they have a premium membership. It's like $10 a month. And damn, I'm selling their shit right now. But basically, they have all these tools, and like they show their own bets for the UFC. I'm super into the UFC, so they'll have like tools like, hey, this the AI thinks that this person will do this many takedowns, this many significant strikes, blah blah blah. He has a whole script for it, and he says it like there's 12 fights. He'll say it after every fight. So you in one video you're hearing it 12 times, 15 times. So it's like a constant like reminder. And honestly, I feel like that's what got me because like I just kept hearing it and hearing it for like 3 months, and I was like, it is $10. Ooh, and I just did it, and I've
yeah,
been hooked ever since. So I think repetition is a big thing. So
yeah.
figure out a way to repeat your end goal at the end of the day. But as for you, you mentioned a community. You being somebody with faceless accounts, AI accounts, how important is it for you to build a community within this space? Do you feel like it's needed to grow, or you can just do whatever and be a lone wolf
Community within the faceless or myself
yourself?
personally. Myself. Um, definitely to be a lone wolf is more beneficial. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Mm,
the man behind the scenes always makes more money.
yeah.
The people who own the labels make more money than the artists.
Mhm.
And that's kind of how I view it because I'm at the space right now to where I don't want to like sound braggadocious, but I'm probably like top 5 in this space of like YouTube automation as far as like respected, getting results. Like I won some pretty good awards from like helping my students with this, and it's a blessing and it's also a curse. So I went over and I've showed this channel a lot. So I told guys, hey, look at this channel. It's making $2,000 a day. It was in 2025, last summer. $2,000 a day. That's
Shit.
insane, right?
A day? Wow, you'll never
I
see me
show
again.
it's crazy. It made 55,000 that month.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, look at this channel. It's making a lot of money. And so again, my manager, my team wants me. It's like, hey, tell people about this channel. This is a great testimonial. This is good success. And I'm thinking, I'm like, do I make more money from the membership or just running this myself? And so I make an Instagram reel about it. Instagram reel does it's like 90K views. It's not that bad. A couple days later, copycat, 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 copy. And then I'm watching the revenue go down every single day because now I've made so much competition. I
Yeah.
start a channel. If I even allude to it, there's people on the internet, my fans, that will just salvage and just, what is Adavia doing next? I mean, we need to copy him. And so,
Mm. Oh, you're like the Travis Scott effect. I don't know if you remember this, but back in the day, anytime Travis Scott would wear a SB dunk, oh my God. It's like if you had that dunk, you hit the lottery because the value went up. So now, hey, whatever Davier is doing, we're copying. We're get
yeah,
that
it's
bag.
terrible. It's terrible. Because I'm trying to do a series,
Yeah.
0 to 10K in 30
Uh-huh.
days. And I'm starting the channel, it does good, and then I look at a comment, Adavia, I know it's you. Like, how? It's
Ooh.
Faceless, not even my voice.
Damn.
It's stuff like that. And so what happens is they ruin the watch time because they're not watching the video because they're a part of the audience. So like this is a Christian channel I had, for example. So I did Your Life is Job, Your Life is Abraham, going through Bible stories.
Uh-huh.
And the only thing I said in my video was that I'm working on the Bible channel. Only thing I said. Only thing I said. And they found the channel.
No
And so I'm looking at the
way.
video, it's at 500 views so far in like the first day or two. And I'm like, okay. And the watch time is terrible because they're not watching because they want to know about like the story of Job or Abraham. They're watching just to see what I'm doing,
Yeah.
just to see what I'm doing. So they're not the target audience. So they just completely mess up the algorithm. So I have to just quit and restart.
Yeah.
And so, being online and faces with it and showing like, hey, look at what I got, it definitely it's good. It's good social credit. People like what I do. They trust me. They believe in me. At the same time, it hurts the back end business because everyone's copying me all the time.
So, but you post all these plaques. You don't ever like zoom in a little too much to where they could see every channel?
I literally make sure that it's like from a distance to where you can't, or like at an angle to where you can't.
Mm.
And a lot of those channels now, they're sold or like they're not running anymore. Like one of them,
Oh, you sell your channels.
yeah, you can exit the channel pretty well because if you can either sell it to individual or business,
Mhm.
business will pay a lot more because they view it as like, oh, it's an easy tax write off and it gives us like street cred or whatever.
Yeah.
If you sell it to like a startup company, they could pay you like 10, 20,000.
We'll move on from this, but one last one on this topic. What do you think separates a creator to be able to blow up and the creators that get stuck?
Okay, I'm gonna make this like pretty objective, like all creators, not just Facebook stuff. I think a huge thing is mindset for sure, and working smarter, not harder. Like what I do is not. I don't think it's very hard. I don't think it's just a skill. And like any skill, if you just continue to just hammer it, you're gonna get better.
Yeah.
Um, and a lot of creators have this idea of, okay, this is what my favorite content creator does. I'm gonna do the exact same thing that they do. But they're not looking at it from a back end standpoint. They only see the success and not everything that takes them to get to where they need to be. Um, so if you want to be like the next Kai Cenat, you don't need to look at where Kai Cenat is now and the things he's doing now. Is how he started to get himself to that position.
Yeah.
And a lot of creators are trying all these things that they don't even have the audience for yet, and they're spending this money and they're trying to get all this nice equipment. And the quality is literally within yourself first. Like when people view you as an attractive person, a person that you want to listen to, it doesn't matter if you have a $3,000 camera or a camera on your phone.
Yeah.
So people waste a lot of money in investment in things that don't matter, which the real investment should be in their education, understanding this, and in themselves.
Yeah. Honestly, like, look, fool, if you're recording videos off an iPhone, if you're a cornball with the iPhone, you're gonna be a cornball with the FX6, like or FX3. It's not gonna make no difference. Fool, you're lame as fuck. It don't make no difference, but then that's you. But if you could work on that, maybe don't be so lame. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it, but it's just like I agree with that wholeheartedly because it's like I feel like sometimes people get on this camera and they talk out their ass or they talk about shit that they don't even know about, and it's so easy in this game to get wrapped up in an image or trying to portray something that you're not. And I feel like that's why it was so important for me to call my podcast The Real Thing. Cause I'm like, I'm gonna give you what I am. And that's just what it is. And if you like it, you like it. Um, and I try to bring on people who I feel are authentic, who I feel are real in the sense I don't want you to come up here and just like I'll put up a front. I don't like that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you
I'm
like
a
you screamed me before you got it. That was like the
for
most respectful
sure.
thing here.
Yeah. I was watching you. I asked people about you. Shout out Santana. But just make sure, I do my own background check. And it might, slow me down, but it is what it is. I'd rather go my route than yours.
Yeah.
But that's just what it is. Okay, so at what point did AI change your workflow?
2024. That's when it got
Pretty
to a
recent.
point to where the scripts were good enough. You could start making thumbnails with it. Because before it was like it
Yeah.
wasn't there, it wasn't all the way there.
But now it just can't be ignored. Or at that point, it couldn't be
Now
ignored.
it's here. It's changing the game,
Yeah.
and it's both a good thing and a bad thing. Like everyone can now get into this if they have a Claude subscription, which is fire. Also means more competition.
Oh, yeah.
So it wagers.
Uh-huh. So at that point, do you feel like originality matters?
Yeah, ideation matters a lot.
Yeah.
So that's when we talk about like the quality, like the same thing with the videos. Like I said, don't worry about video quality. If you have an editor, they'll take care of that.
Shout out
Now,
CC.
now thumbnails, that was easy. Now thumbnails, like you can use ChatGPT for thumbnails, and they're pretty good. I hate that they're good. They're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I tried to separate myself from it because like I had to hit up my homie who's a dope graphic designer. Shout out to homie Josh, Deep in Orbit. And I was just like, you know what? Like with ChatGPT is like they use like the same font. I don't know why, but it's like the one with like the scratched letters. You know what I'm saying?
I think I know. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. I just saw it recently.
Yeah, so I was just like, let me just do my own thing, and I think it worked out pretty well. But yeah, it's AI is here, and I'm glad more people are accepting of it. But we'll see how it goes. But before AI, how long did it take you to make your videos?
Ooh, before AI,
Or let me rephrase this: before AI, how long did it take you to make your videos, and what is the difference now within time?
now because of AI, I can get a video done in about an hour. About an
Sheesh.
hour. Before, we're waiting a couple days because when I was doing like the Snapchat stuff, for example, remember it's still faceless. So I'm paying a voice actor, I'm paying a script writer, paying an editor, and maybe a manager. It kind of depends on the thing. So that's 3 people I'm waiting on for production. I'm
Well,
paying all of them, and I'm
how
waiting
do
for
you
them to get
find
done.
these people?
Oh, just online. Fiverr.
Fiverr. Okay.
Fiverr. There's some like Discord servers where you can find people. I had a little bit. I've always had like some social media following, so I would just go on my story like, "Hey, looking for editor, looking for scriptwriter, looking for a
Yeah.
voice," guy," and I would find somebody. Um, but then of course you're like waiting on them, so everything's in like the streamlined production. Now throw an AI voice in there. Now ChatGPT is gonna be the script, or Claude. Claude's gonna be the script. Editing can't edit with AI just yet. Unfortunately, I think it's getting very close very soon.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait. Shit, but I think I had this discussion with somebody about Opus Clips,
Mhm.
where I just feel like Opus Clips, it's not there yet because every time somebody speaks, like say I use Opus Clips for us right now, you'll talk, and then let's say your squares at the bottom, it'll move you up, and then I'll talk, it'll move me up again. It's just like a weird.
It's not flush. I know what you're talking about.
And then
It's just like not clean.
and it
Just
doesn't
yet.
like center it correctly. Shout out to homie Santana, but he told me he made the clips that he posted of us recently with Opus, and like he was like off to the right a little too much, and I was like, I would have.
Yeah.
It's just it's almost there. I know some people still use like editors and stuff. I can't find this clip anymore. I hope anybody from Adavia's community can find it, but it was the Costco guys, and he said he has like a Filipino editor, and because the currency difference is so much, they can
Yeah.
pay him cheap, and then the time difference, like they'll go to bed and wake up to 5 brand new videos based
Yeah.
off their notes and the footage and stuff like that. I'm just like, shit. When I make it, I'm gonna give me a Filipino editor and just.
No, I'm telling they're the cheapest, man. I had a couple. Shout out Nikki. Nikki on the team. She worked with me-
Filipino editor?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, nigga.
She worked with me for 2 years, and then she got expensive because like when they see like the Instagram and stuff, they like overcharge me for
Like,
everything.
hey, for watching the AMG, I need vacation. I need benefits.
I got her a Nintendo Switch for her birthday.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
yeah, I treat them good,
Yeah.
And she makes a lot, especially for her currency. Like she's making as much as a doctor.
Sorry.
with like 1.5K a month. That's crazy.
Over there, yeah.
Another editor I have for me, he's from Japan. They're like half of the US dollar almost. So it's like almost double anything. And then the thing is, I'm not gonna like shortchange somebody. Like you could get a Filipino editor to work with you for like $5. Not gonna lie. Like $5 a video. That's what I was paying.
Ooh.
But I'll still pay her like 10, 15 because that really isn't anything.
Davi, tap me in. Wait, what? Tap us in. Wait, I need to talk to you after this.
Onlinejobs.ph.
Onlinejobs.ph. Okay. Shit. I might keep it within the raza. I'm gonna hit up Mexico, you know. Dollar here is 20 over there. I might
play with the pesos.
You know, keep it within the raza. But that's dope, man. So talk to me. How does your workflow process go? How do you go about making videos?
Now, I don't touch anything. I don't touch anything.
You have a team that handles.
I have a team that handles everything,
and you just say green light.
Shout out Nate, Josh, Tyler. Even though he crashed out on me last time, Roman, all those guys take care of everything. Martin oversees everything. Faison oversees my personal Instagram content now.
You said Tyler crashed out?
Tyler crashed out? No.
Who crashed out?
Tyler.
Tyler crashed out.
Oh, Tyler crashed out. Yeah, he crashed out.
Hey, fool. There's a Filipino out there waiting for your spot.
He knows it. He knows it. Yeah, Tyler. He's cool. Was it my fault? Yes.
Okay.
But I'm paying you.
I like that accountability. Well, you're right, motherfucker. Align yourself.
He was like oh, you said this would be done here. We're not children. We've been waiting on you for blah blah blah. I was like 2 days late, which I understand, but
the Lotus is electric.
No,
Is gas?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, he was pumping gas.
Pumping gas.
Leave him alone. But continue. How does your workflow, your team, and all that?
Yeah, so everything for like my brand, they all handle that. The AI channels, all of that's handled. The only thing I have to do, which is the most important thing, is come up with ideas. Production will take care of everything. The only thing I have to do is ideas. Sometimes I'll give them a script, which it's just prompting of AI. So I give them a script, voiceover, idea, boom, look over it. If there's any touches, any tweaks, we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's simple. It's simple from there. The most time that you're gonna spend is actually figuring out what direction you want to go in. But once that train is already rolling, like it's easy, it's simple. That's the thing. Like these AI faceless channels, once you understand what you're doing, once you're already monetized, it's just staying afloat. And the hardest thing is just the ideas.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. What AI tools do you prefer? I know there's Chat, there's Claude, there's Gemini, and all that types of stuff. But what do you prefer?
This is a complicated one because my business partner owns TubeGen, which I'm partnered with. We just split up 2 days ago. We've been working together for like 5-6 years, and we just like moved
separate ways, business wise.
Yeah, but I still love him. We live together.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, but I'll plug him because it is good. I use TubeGen AI.
TubeGen AI.
Yeah, so it's made just for YouTube, for YouTube faceless channels. So TubeGen AI, Claude is really good right now. I'm actually actively working on my own system right now for content called Second Brain, which I don't think I was supposed to leak, but mine. So that is what it is.
Listen, man, you're only gonna get this type of game, this type of sauce on the Real Thing podcast. All these other fools want to talk about dick and pussy shit. Not me. I'm here to make you some money, give you some education. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Shout out to Adavia. Continue, brother.
Yeah.
Are you gonna with your own model? Is it gonna be subscription based like these other ones? Like $20 a month, this X amount a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes into another partnership that I have right now with Base 44. You know Base 44? It's a big one.
Don't take any offense, fool. I'm just a vato from North Las Vegas. Like I'm not as educated as other people. I'm not as tech savvy as a lot of people think. But
you definitely seen their ads or commercials somewhere.
For sure.
They're like gonna be the next ChatGPT.
Oh shit! Hey, if they want to sponsor the pod, we're open. But yeah. So within the chat spaces or the AI spaces, I know you said like there's different ones. Would you devote different jobs to different ones? Like, I go to this one for images. I go to this one for scripts. Like, how do you divide that?
Everything in one place. Thumbnails, scripts, voiceovers, Editing, it even has a built-in editor on the website, all in one place.
For video editing.
Yeah.
I
So
have to check
it
that
has
out.
it's partnered with this company called Storyblocks, which does like all the B-roll background footage if you want it, or it can do AI images that it can generate for you in any style that you want. So that's the thing with TubeGen's like from what I've experienced, I've used a lot. It's the best so
Mhm.
far for everything. If you want just like a hands-on, just a hands-off experience, like you're gonna get it from
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap in with that. I'm gonna have to tap in that. But let's say somebody had $100 to their name right now.
$100.
Okay, what AI route would you send them on, and how would they, be able to flip that money
$100.
creatively?
You need a lot of time. Um, $100. You don't need to buy a membership. $100. I wouldn't even say you need TubeGen. You need a Claude subscription, which is like $20 a month.
Mhm.
That's gonna be the first thing. Um, Claude is gonna be the best for scripts. You're gonna have to do that voiceover yourself. It's fine. Get yourself a microphone. If
Yeah,
not, talking to an iPhone mic.
even these editing apps, like I use CapCut, and then for the brand that I edit for, I just put text to speech,
Hmm.
and then it'll you can choose your own voices and stuff, and then it'll say the script that you want. So it doesn't have to be your own voice.
Yeah,
Oh, and then there are voice filters, so you can switch it out and make
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
sound like a blondie from Beverly Hills.
Yeah, if you want to, you can.
Yeah,
You have that freedom.
that's what you're into.
So you're gonna need Claude and a lot of time.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'd say. Money just makes everything like it just amplifies the process, makes everything easy.
Which tool would you say changed your life?
Um, Great question. I mean, ChatGPT is just awesome, but
Yeah.
Claude is better than ChatGPT.
Okay.
Claude's a lot better actually. I'm just starting to get familiarized with it because they had this huge new update that everyone was talking about. It was so big that I was like, why is everyone talking about Claude? I
Uh-huh.
thought ChatGPT was the thing. But Claude's just fire. Anything that you need to know as far as building, you can literally build games on that, bro.
Really, with the coding and stuff like that?
Yes, like in one prompt. You say build Minecraft, and it will do it.
Mm,
It's crazy.
it's powerful.
It's too powerful.
Yeah.
It's insane.
There's this I always talk about him, but there's a TikToker, I forgot his name. Light skinned dude, kind of like hair like Santana. Carter, I think his name is.
Carter
Uh,
PCs.
yeah, yeah, he always talks about tech and stuff like
Yeah, it's
that.
Carter PCs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, we go way back. That's crazy.
That's your boy.
I won't call him that, but we go way
Oh,
back.
y'all know each other. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
He did a video explaining how do you take your data from chat if you want to switch over to a different AI. So I'll probably have to tap into that. Because the way you're talking about Claude,
It's crazy.
I think I'm gonna have to do that this
crazy.
weekend. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which AI do you think there's an AI that's overrated?
Overrated ChatGPT.
Oh, why would you say that?
ChatGPT just lies.
Yeah,
It tells you
boy.
it's too biased, like it's too user focused. Like it will tell you what you want to hear,
Yeah,
and I know that
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you'll be like,
it'll like
hey,
sugarcoat for you.
I crashed my car and flipped it over twice. I'll be like, it's okay, survive. What you need to focus on is how to flip it over again. Yeah, yeah. And then sometimes it'll be dead wrong. And then you're just like, I've told AI or chat, like, yo, you're an AI. You're supposed to be smarter than me. There's
Yeah.
no way you're getting this wrong. And they'll be like, oh, you're right. Woo, woo, woo. So
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. How much of your content would you say nowadays is just AI?
Um, I wouldn't say like a large number. Like AI content versus using AI tool is like completely different things. Like I may have an AI script and AI voice, but I'll still use like real images and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So like the bare bone is gonna be AI. It's
For
not
like the
gonna.
scripts and stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
images. So there's still human interactions.
yeah. So
Okay.
even like my thumbnails, I'll use AI for like maybe like to get like the background of it, and then I'll add my face onto it or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not completely AI integrated. I just kind of use it as just like a tool.
I get you.
So there are some channels that are 100% AI start to finish, but the stuff that I'm most proud of isn't.
Do you feel like AI is taking over jobs more? I've seen more and more. I've seen a report. I don't know how true it is that companies are starting to hire back the people that they laid off because of AI. But do you see that difference? Do you feel like AI is going to take over more jobs, or do you don't think so?
Yeah, it's taken over a lot of jobs. It's like 30% of layoffs are because of AI this year,
Mhm.
which is insane. Um,
Actually, yeah, we had a guest. His wife got laid off because of AI.
yeah, we go over like these metrics in the group and stuff. Like 30% of layoffs in 2025 was because of AI.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's crazy, and it's only climbing. It's like climbing 5% every year. That's very alarming.
yeah.
Um, the hottest thing to get into in 2015 was like computer, like engineering, coding, like all that fun stuff. Now you go into that, AI is taking your job just like that.
Yeah,
And
there's
most
no.
of the things, like we don't even need. Do you really need anyone working at McDonald's? Like
Yeah, I mean nowadays it's just a screen.
we really only need the screen, you know?
Yeah, the screen,
Um,
and then sometimes there's physical employees for the people who don't want to even interact with the screen.
yeah,
Which I don't know, maybe because I grew up in a big city, but I'm not that much of a social person, so I prefer the screen.
yeah.
I don't really want to like. I used to. I love at that time. I used to love going to Dutch Bros, but I hated the whole. So what are you guys doing today? And, and I hated that
Yeah.
shit. But it's just being nice, you know. But it is what it is.
So many businesses, like I'm thinking about like, oh, I pay someone to do like my taxes, obviously. And I'm like, why? I could do this
You would trust
with
AI with your
AI.
taxes? Fuck.
I would.
IRS is doing the Birdman with you right now. What they ready.
You know, I did my taxes on Cash App 2 years ago.
Hey man, there's some people out here with Cash App bank accounts. I can't judge you on that one. Shout out Smack for back on fake.
Going about like that? Cash App bank accounts is crazy.
Yeah, there's people who keep their money on Cash App. And then and they're just like, yeah, I trust it there. I'm like,
Yeah, W.
you should get a bank account. You know, some people I don't know. But what do you feel like is something that AI still can't do well?
Okay, video editing's gonna be number one. You
Mhm.
said it with the Opus clips. Um, ideas they're hit or miss. Um, that might be about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be about it.
Ideas and video editing. Okay, I can agree with that. But okay, so you come from the country, you move to a big city, you're making a lot of money. What is the most surprising thing that you've learned from making so much money?
Oh, I definitely would say it's like the personality shift. I think
From people or you?
from both.
Uh,
I want to start with myself, inward. So a lot of things that I how can I say this? When you're financially free, you feel like free in spirit.
yeah.
Like I used to hold a lot of insecurity, and now I don't really hold any insecurity like I used to before. I used to really be hard on myself, and I still am hard on myself. But now I just like, okay, I feel comfortable enough to where I can do anything that I want to do. And a huge thing is like a lot of the stuff that would entertain, all the stuff that would just get me like super pissed off or like get upset. Like I don't care about it anymore because it's not I don't feel like I'm in like a survival mentality, you know?
Yeah.
I realize that, I've struggled before, especially like coming out of school with all this pressure on me. No one in my family has really like made it. I've never had an example of like this is what hard success looks like. This is what it's like to make even over $100,000 a year. Like I don't have that at all
Mhm.
from any of my surrounding people. And so I realized that like a lot of my family, a lot of people around my peers, like they carry so much stress in their day to day lives. So just thinking, okay, like how am I going to keep the lights on? And I've been very fortunate enough to not have that struggle like consistently within my life. And I think it makes me a lot more clear in the head. I feel like I have a lot to lose, which means I need to change like how I act. I feel like I can prioritize on what's more important in my life, which is right now it's just love, relationships, building a family, um, and the biggest thing I was scared of, even as a young kid, and I talked about like the first time I made over 10,000, I was 15. I was like, I do not want to lose myself in money. Like I don't want to be that arrogant,
Oh
narcissistic
yeah.
asshole. That's the one thing I was like, I will not allow myself to become that because money is
Man,
the amplifier who you already are.
you'd be surprised what these logos make these people do and turn into, man.
Yeah.
Just because these two letters are on your jacket. Oof. Oof, man, you'd be
I
surprised.
stopped doing that too.
What
When I
logos?
first got money, I remember I wanted to go buy my first real design or something. And it had to have the logos all over it. Like it had to be printed. Like you need to know this shit is $4,000. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
that's the type of mentality I had. And that I'm like I'm just compensating. Like I'm not
Mm.
doing this because this is like such high quality. I'm doing this because I want to keep an image, and that's why most people buy designer stuff. I'll live by that. People buy designer because they want to feel rich without having the accomplishments of being rich,
Yeah.
and I think it's corny. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
I don't know. You give me some LV shoes, I might.
Actually I still do have LV shoes. I sold all of it last
It
year.
depends on the thing too, because if you're buying it just for the logo, then it's like, yeah, that's on you. Like me, I grew up a sneakerhead, so
Mhm.
yeah, I appreciate some designer sneakers. Some my shit's low level right now.
I worked
That's how
I
you
worked I
look.
worked at Nike.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I worked at Nike. That was my second hustle. Not a lot
In
of hustling.
Memphis?
Yeah, right under Memphis.
Yeah, cause okay. So you did that in Tennessee or where? Because I know Memphis is like one of their headquarters.
Yeah, we have
I know the
a factory there.
train. They be hitting the train a couple of times.
Yep. I
I
made
know.
I made so much money from
I'm a
that.
sneakerhead. I know. I know.
I love
Memphis, Beaverton, Oregon. I know.
Oregon. The Oregon location is crazy.
Yeah, that's the campus, the Nike campus.
Yeah.
I've heard stories of Phil Knight pulling up, the owner, pulling up to football practice in a helicopter, landing a helicopter in the middle of the field. All right, let me see these routes. All types of shit like
Yeah.
Phil Knight, man, and then
We got like a whole like orientation presentation on him on our first day.
yeah,
Yeah. They put me through like the ringer, like this is Nike culture. This is Adidas, this is Puma, this is Nike. What does each one mean to you? Like it was that type of stuff. It was fire. I made so much money reselling shoes.
okay.
They could have fired me, but everyone did it. So
Yeah, I don't know. That orientation feel like a cult. I ain't gonna lie. I went to a Nike orientation one time. I ain't get the job. I ain't get it, but it is what it is. But so what do people not realize for you running this business? Like how expensive it is to do that?
um the coaching costs a lot more than the AI YouTube. Like we're talking, if you want to get started, you're gonna spend, I say a good budget for anyone who just wants to do the AI YouTube channels. Like have $1,500, $2,000 that you're ready to lose. Not in just a month, maybe like in 2 to 3 months. Like be okay with that, be ready for that. That's what your initial investment should be.
Mhm.
Um, my coaching costs a crazy amount of money to keep up. It's crazy. My brand, my Adavia, the Instagram, everything that face, I'm spending a lot of money right now.
Mm.
Not good.
I hope you're keeping these receipts for the taxes.
Yeah, yeah. So last month, we did negative $25,000.
Mm.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So when you see that number, how do you react?
Um, Obviously, like it's like a lock in. I barely did anything,
Mhm.
and I remember calculating, okay, what is the minimum I need to make to keep my life afloat and make sure that everything's good. When I first moved to Vegas, it was like 6,800. Like I need to make at least 6,800 to keep afloat. All the bills are paid, and we're good. Like we were gonna break even at least. Then it went to 12,000. Got some more expenses. Got another car,
Yeah, yeah.
and so we're like, okay, we're at 12,000 minimum that we need to make. We had a really good month. I had my best month ever in April. I was super locked in. I was posting a lot.
At 25 or 24?
2026.
Okay.
So recently, like
Okay.
we're coming off out of our peak right now, and so the business did $300,000, and coaching. I made money from YouTube. I had brand, like everything was working like congruent all together. So my manager's like, okay, we need to spend $15,000 a month in clipping. We need to get a content manager for $7,000. We need to up our sales team by this and this and this. And keep in mind, we're already spending like at this rate $40,000 a month in expenses of keeping everything running, keeping the coaching business alive. Plus, I'm already spending money on my channels. So the next month, I go out and buy the Lotus. The Lotus is gonna be used for content. Put my the sticker on it. Get a content manager just for that account for the Lotus.
Mhm.
Go out. We pay for this. We pay for this. We pay for this. We pay for this. We had a booth in Dubai that was $50,000 to promote the TubeGen website. So all these expenses are coming out. And so now I think my bottom, if I don't make at least $50,000 in a month of revenue for the business, I'm going under. And so we had a pretty
Tell these people
not
how
good
old
month.
you are again.
23. So it's getting rough. It's getting rough. But
23 hours trying to figure out how to get this fucking diapers. Daughter, holy fam. That's insane.
yeah.
You nervous at all about that?
Nervous? I wasn't nervous until my Instagram got banned.
Yeah.
I wasn't nervous because I got this. The sponsorship's gonna change my life. I'm so excited for the future and everything I can do with that. But it's just like this is a hard relapse. When you have all the finances and expenses and a huge team, like I have 20 people that are responsible, that I'm responsible. The only thing I have to do is make content.
Mhm.
I make content, they get paid on the back end. And so I'm thinking that like, dang, if I take 1 month off, I lose $25,000 negative. I don't have a lot of like wiggle room right now. So we're getting back on track. I'm not worried. We got our new team hired. Um, we're not taking any more losses like that for sure. But life is getting very expensive. Like my standard is kind of raising a little too high. We need to backtrack. I thought about buying a house. I'm like, keep it cool for a bit.
I mean, those pictures you post in that neighborhood, I'm like, ugh. I think I know where that's at. So I'm like,
Nice neighborhood.
that's up there. That's up there, brother. I'm like, shit. But at this point, would you rather own one big YouTube channel or let's say 10 mid-sized channels?
One big.
One big. Why do you say that?
They say don't put all your eggs in one basket. But I think like one YouTube channel is like one big brand.
Mhm.
So would you rather have one strong brand or a bunch of small brands? Like you gotta have a Walmart or like 10 local shops.
Yeah.
Like that's how I think about it. And brand carries weight, carries value. Most valuable thing that I have is not any money or any cards. It's my influence that I
Yeah.
have. So I would go for one big brand.
Yeah. I agree. That's smart. I'm surprised because you have so many channels yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. It's channels go, and I don't want to make it seem like, oh, every single channel like is successful. Like there's a channel, American Housing, that it's did a whopping like $300 this month. But you got one that makes $300, you got one that makes $4,000, one that makes 2,000. So they add up.
Yeah.
But you're gonna see a lot of really volatile payments with that.
Yeah. Well, in your space, especially using AI, AI has become a lot of AI has become a controversial topic.
Mhm.
Some people think it's the future. Some people think it's ruining the internet, ruining the environment. Where do you stand on that?
It's gonna ruin everyone's life.
Mm,
I'm so confident in this.
why you say that?
It's terrible. I think it kills our attention span. Our critical thinking is like at an all-time low. Like I'm talking to my friends, like we'll have a conversation. It's like, oh, let me ask ChatGPT. It used to be like, oh, Google this. Now it's ChatGPT. Um, I I saw a study on like the how therapy is on such a decline because people are just talking to AI now about their problems.
Yeah,
Like every industry
it's taking a hit.
is taking a hit because this is like it's the ultimate tool.
Yeah, I feel bad a lot for my graphic designer friends. I'm like, two of them just graduated, I think 2 years ago, and then that was just the surge of these AI
It's
flyers,
terrible.
AI pages, and I'm just like, I feel my own way about like I use AI, but
Mhm.
not artistically. So when I see other brands use it, I'm kind of like
That
there's these people using it, and they're doing their own thing with a beverage.
mhm.
We'll say that. And I saw them post like, "Oh, the flyer," and it was clearly AI, and I'm just like, like I like your guys' creativity. I don't really like the AI flyers. I don't know. I'm for it when it comes to coding, technology, or
Mhm.
getting reference points, but using it as flat out as art, I'm not really.
I don't like it either, especially like even when I see in like something like music video. Like I started YouTube because I wanted to do cinematography. I wanted to make short film. That's
Mhm.
that's like my end goal pipeline is to be a movie director.
Yeah,
Um and so like now we see like Marvel's using like like AI in some of their scenes and stuff like that.
yeah.
And I'm like, dang, my long-term goal is to make movies. And what if, the man behind the camera doesn't even matter anymore?
That's the thing too. Like with CGI, I feel like CGI was better back in the day than it is right now because they didn't know the shortcuts back then.
Yeah.
They had to go through the long process, and that's what you got. It was like you compare it to, let's say, the original Spider-Man 2 versus Spider-Man No Way Home. Like,
Mhm.
uh, I'm blanking. Toby Maguire. Toby Maguire's suit was fully AI or fully CGI, but it was just completely different than what I saw growing up.
Dang, it was CGI.
Yeah, he might have he wore it without the mask,
Oh
but
yeah.
like you remember when he like
Oh, it was
there's a
like
scene when he
swinging.
like I think he gets on top of the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
I'll find you this after we'll get off camera. But I'll find you the thing. That whole thing is completely CGI. And it's just like, you know, because it's so skin tight. It's like there's no
Yeah.
creases, there's no seams. So it's like, you know, they know the shortcut now. So it's the quality of CGI went down completely. And now with AI, oh man, it's only gonna get worse.
It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah. Do you think, you know, in the long run, do you think AI content will hold its value?
I hope it doesn't. And I know that like completely like counteracts my business.
This
I
is
hope it
shocking
doesn't.
coming from you. I'm not gonna lie.
Because right now, like there is like an attention crave that's trending of people just wanting like organic interaction.
Yeah.
I think here's how it's gonna work. Because I talked to I was working with a social media company for a bit. I was their strategist. And we talked about like the age of content media like throughout all of history. So the first form of media was verbal. Then we have text. And from text we have pictures. From pictures we have videos. Now from videos we have live streaming. That's why the live streaming age is so beneficial. And
Mhm.
so these are just different ways that people interact with each other and consume medias, consume content. So right now we're at like the pinnacle, which is the live streaming, which is the most interactive you can get. I think what's next is going to go back to human interaction, talking. I think it's going to work in a huge circle. So if AI now can control text, AI can control pictures. Picture AI is almost one to one of authenticity. Then you have AI videos. I think the next step is fully AI live streaming, which is going to hit in probably the next 2 years. I think what that's going to cause is the reset to where people like value in person communication more than ever.
What is AI live streaming gonna look like?
Some people do it already.
Is it like when they like have like they one YouTuber tried to do that where like he like made an AI version of himself?
Quabble
I think so, right? He was
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
kids channel.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
Quabble yeah.
So is that what it's gonna look like? Like an animated version of
I
myself
I
on
genuinely
live.
believe so. And what
Mm.
that's gonna do is gonna desensitize people to everything online. I think the internet right now is in the space where people really value it. It holds a lot of
Mhm.
attention. When we get to that age, and again, like a couple years where everything is just fake, altered, what we call something internet's theory, like black internet theory or whatever, that everything's just fake and altered.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing's gonna hold value. So I think what that's gonna bring is people back together. We're gonna see like much more of like a hippie age almost of like true love and true connection. So
Kumbaya.
it's gonna get so bad that it's gonna get good. And that's my theory personally.
Yeah.
Just from how history is repeated itself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you ever posted something and just felt a little uncomfortable with it because of how much AI you used?
Uh yeah, because I still have those old values of being an old creator. You
Yeah.
know, I still like making real content. It's when people don't know it's AI. I had a senior health channel. This is the one I'm talking about. A senior health channel, and so the target audience was 60 plus individuals. Like if you're suffering from arthritis, if you're suffering from this, watch this. And then these comments would be of these old people who don't know any better. It's like, oh, thank you so much. This is so helpful. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, they don't know that this is just all AI.
Yeah.
You know,
They can't tell that the fucking pinky finger
they're
is
listening to Chat
shorter
GPT as their
than.
doctor. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With creating AI content, are there obligations that you have to disclose that this is AI or no?
YouTube puts a filter on it now. This
Mm.
started last month. They'll put like an AI ticker on the video.
Is that tanking the views? Do you feel like
No,
or
it
no?
actually hasn't. I thought it was going to.
Uh huh.
I really thought it was going to, but people, they have their feelings about AI, and then once they watch something that they didn't know was AI, they like what? This is AI, and then they stop watching.
Yeah. How do you feel with you know, these databases and AI startups taking so much energy? I know recently, you know, we both live in Nevada. I think it was in Lake Tahoe where the residents were informed, "Hey, you're gonna have to find your own source of energy now because these data centers need it more than you." Like, how does that make you feel? It
Well,
was Envy Energy.
the energy, yeah. XAI, Elon Musk's company, is in my hometown in South Haven, Mississippi, under
Oh yeah,
Memphis,
yeah, yeah.
and so everyone's talking about like how bad this is. I don't see why there's so much land in the world. Why do you have to inconvenience common people?
Yeah.
I logically don't understand it at all. Um, I think it's because Trump did this thing called opportunity zones, which is what they're building on. That's how they ended up in here. So opportunity zones, pretty much businesses, if they go to like underdeveloped communities, they get like a tax incentive off. So the idea is, um,
No, I hear what you're
yeah, the
saying. Yeah.
idea is okay. You bring these big companies into these underdeveloped communities, you build jobs, it helps the community. I
Yeah,
think what
yeah,
usually
yeah.
happens is the most of the companies that are taking advantage of opportunity zones are just these big AI, big data centers, big tech companies. So they look at, okay, we get cheaper land and we get a tax write off if we build somewhere in a lower community place.
Yeah.
And the idea originally, this is how Trump presented it, which who knows, um, was that this will bring jobs to the community. It hasn't brought jobs to the community. The people outside are going to the community for the jobs, but the people in the community aren't actually taking those
That's the
jobs.
thing, because it's like if you're under resourced, like you don't have the resources to get the education
Exactly.
to get these types of jobs, then why would it ever benefit you? Like
Yeah.
unless
So
you're opening up a bunch of like, warehouse positions, janitorial positions. It's like,
exactly.
you know, the let's say like your mom, for instance, like grew up country. Like I'm sure she doesn't know how to do cybersecurity work
Yeah.
and stuff. Like it just doesn't make sense, and like it's predatory.
I didn't think about it at first. I used to actually work in politics. I had
Uh
youth and government in school. And I moved to Vegas. I was into politics as well, and then I completely like eliminated it from my life. And when I like heard about this, like, oh wait, opportunity zones. This happened in 2018. I was like, oh my goodness, it's such a good thing. All these underdeveloped communities, like these hood, these Section 8 housing, like they're gonna get jobs.
yeah,
Not even thinking they aren't the target audience for the job.
exactly.
So they're gonna bring in all these other people who aren't from there to
Yeah.
work these jobs. So it doesn't help them at all.
This would benefit, kids who grew up in like Silicon Valley or something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
not,
yeah.
Hawthorne, California or something. Like it's just and it's becoming a different issue with the water. I saw that, I don't know how true this is, but I'm pretty sure I saw Jeff Bezos say like, you know, it's a fair exchange, to give up water to cool down these AI, systems in order to advance and blah blah blah. I think these billionaires, trillionaires have like a sense of greed to them where it's like you'd rather have us go thirsty in order for you to develop your AI a lot better. How do you stand on that?
Absolutely not. I think water should be free, number one. I think it should be illegal
Yeah.
to put a price tag on water. That's just me. Like that's a basic necessity of human life.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, billionaire greed is definitely like one of the worst things in the world. You can't be a billionaire without exploiting somebody. I don't think you can make over like 200 million without exploiting somebody. Somebody's getting exploited, taken advantage of somewhere along the pipeline to have that much wealth. And I'm not going to be like super political. Like I'm taking an anti-stand. Like don't support any billionaires. Don't get any Apple products. Nothing like that. Because I mean, they do make our lives very easier, like a lot easier. But I mean, when it comes to like human ethics, civil rights, obviously, the common man is more important than one individual profit.
Yeah. 100%, 100%. I feel you. But let's go back into lighter topics of
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Um, have you ever had a channel demonetized?
Yep.
Oh, what was that like?
I've had 4 channels demonetized. Yeah,
Really?
my 3 first ones that I started with got demonetized. Um, one that I was doing like ranking content got demonetized. It was
Yeah.
just 3 of them got demonetized for inactivity. One of them got demonetized for spam and deceptive practices.
Hmm.
Happens.
Hey man, I don't think he's deceptive on here. I'm not gonna lie.
It was ranking content.
Ah,
So
okay.
it was like cat videos.
I feel like that's being petty at that point.
It was cat videos. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of them got banned. It was a car channel
Huh.
for spam and deceptive practices. It never got monetized, but it got banned.
I saw this girl. She posted her dad. I think there's a semi truck company called, I think it's called Patriot. Like the actual semi trucks.
Mhm.
They made like an AI video of like a Patriot pickup truck. Like it's just imagine like the front of like an 18 wheeler on like a pickup truck body.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh man, this shit's badass." What the movie? He doesn't know that it's AI. I feel like channels like that should
That's
get clipped.
crazy.
That's true deception. My dad has shown me AI GMC or an AI Escalade Silverado, and I'm like, that's not real.
On Facebook probably.
Oh my god! And it's
Bro,
just so
Facebook
bad.
is
I feel like
Facebook is bait everywhere. It's so much AI, so it's just fake news.
well, it's because the audience,
Older audience, they eat it up.
exactly. We'll be able to tell. Sometimes I feel like my eye is genuinely being tested. Like I have to like really lock in and focus, especially with these AI videos for TikTok Shop are
Mhm.
getting so good where they'll try to sell you like a red light therapy helmet. And then
Mhm.
you'll see like somebody with thin hair and all of a sudden they have thick, luscious hair. And you have like, there's like, sometimes I'll see like, the hair follicle have like a little blur. I'm like,
Yeah.
AI. It's so hard to tell
So
these
faint.
days,
It's so
man. It's
faint.
so
It's
hard.
getting ridiculous.
Yeah. But what do you think the future of YouTube looks like in the next 5 years?
Um, I don't know. Yeah, I've been to a lot of YouTube events, talked to some YouTube employees. Dubai was a great one. Um, but I think that this whole AI wave, I thought that they would be in kind of the push against it because some platform has to take a stand, and YouTube has it the most. YouTube and Facebook, I would say, have it the most. And they seem to be for it. They genuinely seem to be for it. I think that if you want to get into like the faceless AI YouTube wave, you got maybe like 6 months till AI like companies take over because most people don't realize the same resources that you have to like make these channels. Now that it's not brand focused, the face isn't the most valuable thing. It's just the information, the content. What's stopping one media company from making 300 AI channels and just wiping out the competition?
Especially when one person owns like 13 media companies. They have their own research, their
Yeah.
own team and development. What's stopping them from
They can
starting?
oversaturate it and very, very quickly. So that's why, like, I tell my students, I tell people in here, I'm like, if you want to get started, you need to get started right now. Because when they come, and they will come like sharks. Because when they see money in the industry, they're gonna take advantage of it. When they come, you need to already have a following built up. So they can start from zero while you start from 30,000, 50,000 subscribers. Right.
Yeah.
So you'll have that leverage. And then that's when you need to start branding. What I also like people to do is like make a character around these AI channels. Like obviously you're gonna have a name, but try to make it like a little bit of a personality almost. Just a little bit so you can set yourself apart. Because the one thing that big companies can't touch is brands. They can't change the interaction that you have within your community. Like I can never be bought or sold because I'm always gonna be me. People who are attracted to me are attracted to me because of me.
Yeah.
And so even though you're doing faceless content, you can still have a little bit of personality, reply to comments, like
Yeah.
show that there's yes, it's AI, but there's a human behind this.
Yeah.
You know?
I can't be bought or sold, but I can be rented. Tap in on the inquiries. But okay, let's say YouTube disappears tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where do you go from there?
YouTube disappears tomorrow. Where do I go? I'm fully branding out. Fully, like I think my purpose is give as much value to the world as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And right now I know how to do that through education, through inspiring, through literally just speaking to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And this reminds me of the scene from Spider-Man: Homecoming, where Tony Stark says to Peter, "If you're nothing without the suit, then you shouldn't have it at all."
Ooh.
And so it's the same thing with me. Like I thought about my Instagram today, got banned, and I was stressed out. Like this is my business. I'm like, well, if I'm nothing without my Instagram, I shouldn't have it at all.
Yeah.
So I took a nap, and so I woke up and I was just like, okay, well, what do we do? How do we move forward? So obviously, I'll get it back. Everything will be fine. But I think about again like the true value that I give. I'm at a very comfortable position right now to where I can affect so many lives. I have so many opportunities to do what I feel to do,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be content in whatever endeavor I want to go in.
Yeah. Well, at this point, if somebody wants to get in contact with you or be coached by you, how do they go about that?
Okay. Well, before it would be go to my Instagram, Adavia, Adavia. If you search me up on TikTok, my Instagram might be back when this is live. Adavia, Adavia. I have a unique name. You can find me anywhere.
Very unique name.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shout out,
so
Dad.
but how would I, how does Adavia, the mentorship program from Adavia look like?
Ooh, it's a lot. It's a
Mm.
lot. So I treat it like a whole school, like a whole university.
Mm.
So I'm the head coach.
Adavia University?
Pretty much. Pretty.
Mm.
Actually, that sounds like someone told me my name sounds like a really expensive shampoo brand.
Or a cologne?
I believe it.
Yeah.
I'll put Adavia on me.
I had a homie, or not a homie. I had a classmate. He had a last name that sounded like a sauce. It was. I never forgot it because I was just like, one day I'm gonna like make some like the pink sauce. I'll make some crazy shit and name it. His last name was Mirzazadeh.
Zazade.
Yeah, sounds like a
That's
sauce
like
or like a
some Italian
spice.
shit.
Like add a little bit of oregano, a little bit of Mirzazadeh.
Sprinkle it on.
Sprinkle the
Say,
Mirzazadeh on
I'm
top of
saying.
the meatball. Ooh, that's all I'm
Adavia
saying. Hey,
cologne would go
fool.
crazy.
Vince McMahon owns the name John Cena. That's his real name. I'm gonna own your shit one day. Besides, it ain't no more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so continue. It looks like a university, you say?
Yeah, so I'm the head coach of it, and then I have a lot of my other coaches as well. I have 6 of them. We cut it down to 3, but we had 6, and so all of my coaches that are in the community are just my top students.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have like student of the month. Like some guy makes a lot, then I'll look at it like, hey, prospect, you want a contract? You want to work with us? If not, well, what I usually do is they need to have 3 successful channels and making at least over $10,000 a month, and then I'll put them up as a coach position. So
Okay.
I'm like kind of like the principal, the dean, the overseer. Then we have all the coaches. We're just the top students, and then we have all the students. So we do meetings every single day, 10 a week. So sometimes we'll do like nighttime meetings and stuff. Also have in-person events. So we fly them out to a mansion in Vegas. Those are so fun. Go to a mansion in Vegas. We have a full master class. They get picked up, flights covered. Well, not covered. $300 flight credit. So that's that. Good time. We have guest speakers. We do that, as well as they get access to all of the software and AI tools I use. It's like included with the mentorship. That's why me and my business partner Eddie, like we partner on that. So he provides them the tube gen for free. I provide them the coaching. On top of that, they get all the bonuses.
The prompts and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's pretty much it. And of course, they get like the full A to Z modules. They get access to the community. And the best thing, because I bought coaching programs before in the past. I remember I was paying $200 a month, and I got Google Slides, and I was like, all right, paid for another one. It was $2,000, and there were meetings. You get one meeting a week, and you get like the slides and the community and stuff. But the meetings had like 200 people in it, like so you don't have time to, you can't answer a question.
Yeah.
Anything, And so I definitely wanted to diversify it to where everyone can get like one-on-one help if they need one-on-one help. My top students get one-on-one with me,
Yeah.
and I do maybe like 15 meetings a week, like with my one-on-one guys. And then they like talk in there, they go over channels, they help each other, they like combine channels.
Yeah.
So I really like that it's a community space where people are all learning and they all have the same goal, which is fire. And then we have our in-person events. And with those in-person events, I get to see like all of these relationship and business connections that I built just because they learned from me.
Yeah.
And the best thing is like when the student becomes the teacher, like,
Well,
now-
that's the best way to learn something is to be able to teach it.
yeah, exactly. I think for me, like I was pretty confident, but now that I have hundreds, thousands, I guess at this point, of people that like learn from me, it's like I have to be so confident so I can be confident for them. I'm looking at all of these different channels, looking at all these different problems. This person's talking about makeup, this person's talking about fitness, this person's talking about health, and some people aren't even doing faceless. Like we have a guy who owns a shoe store, another person who's a barber I'm helping him with his content. One guy that does music skits, comedy, like anything. And so my average day is me looking at content, analytics. So it's helping me a lot.
Yeah. Well, let's just call it Adavia University. How much would Adavia University cost?
I'm not allowed to say. Just kidding.
Okay. Oh shit.
No. High ticket, which is the inner circle group, starts at 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's the real podcast.
The real thing.
Real thing. Real thing. So we say it how it is. Martin, I am so sorry. I know you hate this. You say never go too close into the funnel. Unfortunately, I don't really care that much. So $1,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we started at. I look, and we have our top tier at the time, which is $5,000. It was really $3,000, was $5,000. It turned to $5,000. I look at our payment portal, and I saw a charge come out for $6,800. And I say, Martin, I was like, what do we sell for $6,800? I call him out, like, we don't sell anything for this much. What? And he's like, oh, you'll just give him extra tube gen credits. You'll give him some extra meetings, and we'll pay for his flight fully. And I was like, I didn't agree to that. And he was just like, oh, well, you'll do it, right? And I was like, well, yeah, but like,
Yeah,
I didn't agree to it.
Yeah.
And so we have this conversation. We talk about it. Martin's a goblin. He will rinse any penny. Next time, a couple weeks later, he gets charged for 8,000. Same thing. I'm like, what the fuck do we sell for $8,000? And he's like, oh, you'll just give him even more meetings, and we'll fly him out, and we'll show for him, and you'll build his entire channel for him, and you'll provide all of his editors. And I'm like, I didn't agree to this.
Yeah.
And he's like, will you do it? And I was like, okay, I'll do it.
8 man's fuck.
A month later, $12,000. And then I'm like, okay, like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And what's crazy, my business partner, like we had our in-person thing, and he's like, oh, this guy has a brand new Aston Martin, and you couldn't sell him for more than 2K. Like that's how they're thinking. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like, why would I charge someone $12,000 to run a channel when I can just do it? I can make 3-4 channels with. I don't need to charge that. That isn't a good use of my time or money.
Yeah.
Like all respect, but like why would I do that? You know?
Yeah.
And so after that, I was like, yo, we're not upcharging anymore. We're sticking to this price. This is crazy. So that's why I say when the price is like kind of fluctuates, and he don't like people know that.
His name's Martin? Bet I can guess his ethnicity.
Oh God, I know where you're going.
Would you say flying too close to the tunnel? Let me back off.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going. No, literally, it's like I've never been money hungry. Like I cannot sell anybody on anything. My mom said I would trade in I would sell my house for food stamp cards and fucking Starbucks and $200 if you talk me well into enough. Like I'm terrible at sales. And like everybody in my team, they just want to get as much money as possible.
Yeah.
So like we have our sales team, and this guy came in. He's like, "Oh yeah, your closer said that we'll be having meetings with you every single day." I was like, "With me every single day?" I didn't agree to that. And so that guy ended up being fired. Martin's like, "Why'd you fire him?" I was like, "Well, you can't lie to get the sale, because then they're gonna refund anyway."
Yeah.
Like, hello, that doesn't make sense. And so yeah, it's interesting like having a sales team, because the most greedy, slimiest people are salespeople. I'm telling you, if anybody does high ticket sales, I don't trust them.
Something else.
I don't trust them. They will rinse any penny. They will tell you what you want to hear. Their whole job is to manipulate someone to buying something. So
car dealers, man. Car dealers.
I don't trust them at all. And that's not the principles of how I run business. I'm not going to sell someone on something, lie to them.
Yeah.
You know? Or if someone could have like $2 million in their account, I'm not going to charge them more because they have more money. That's just This is bad business, and it's not a good use of my time either.
Adavia, the real thing, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why I brought him on here. I ain't bringing on no floozies over here. No low budget. No, I'm not talking to Tony Yayo. I'm talking to 50 Cent.
Tony Yayo, I know his son. He's cool.
Yeah. My bad, Tony Yayo. I'm not talking to Memphis Bleak. I'm talking to Jay-Z. Now you know Memphis Bleak's fucking grandchild or some shit. But what's it called? Yeah, let me open up the floor to my team over here if they have any questions. Any questions for our guest over here? What's Adavia's opinion on the talks of faceless channels being dead?
Yeah, it's good. I definitely think they will die out, like 100%. But I view it almost like documentary style content. Like documentaries have always been the thing. Those are faceless for the most part, you know?
Yeah. Especially if like you're talking about like a war or, you know, violence in the streets or something like that. I feel like it's not as popular as it used to be. I've heard from a popular faceless content creator named Swan Stories. He said that shit is like, because he would cover like gang beef.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, this person beefed it with this person and this person happened. Well, he said that it's not as popular as it was 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
That type of stuff is going to go with trends. But I think faceless content, I mean, a lot of the stuff people are saying is dead because there's a huge demonetization wave. The first one was in September of last year. There was a huge one in February. There's another one in March of like channels are getting demonetized. So obviously, if people are looking at the space and they're not making any money from it, they're going to quit doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think faceless channels are dead, because actually a lot of them have come back recently. As in the past 3 weeks, it's been really good. The past 3 weeks have been really good. But it's getting really saturated because of AI. Quite literally because of AI. If you want to be ahead of the curve with faceless channels, don't use AI. Use AI for scripts, that's it. That's it. Because remember, the same prompt that you use to make that video, someone else can do it. And that's the problem that we're having because people like me are like completely the reason for it. Like I said, like I think I'm top 5 in this space. That means I'm presenting this opportunity to that many people as well. Like all of my followers know, every single one of all 364,000 of them know about AI YouTube, and they're interested in it, and they may start it and they may try it. So people like myself oversaturated. My peak, my prime in YouTube automation was in 2024, when this wasn't as mainstream information. And it's just getting harder, like I said, to kind of build the bridge, to be original, and to keep longevity. So I don't think it's dead necessarily. It's just one of those things. You got a lot of competition, so you have to really bury through that competition.
Okay. I do want to go a little left field with you.
Love it.
You being a YouTube expert, would you mind taking a look at the Creative Genius YouTube channel?
I love to.
See what we can improve on. What do you think? If we're doing good or not, you let me know.
I love to.
And say what you got to say, because this is only going to help us grow.
Okay, Gonzalez 4K.
Yeah. Shout out Narciso. That one.
55K.
Yeah.
That's one you're telling me about.
Yeah. Funniest podcast episode I've ever done. But his fan base is super loyal. So the guy with 4K, the Gonzalez guy, he is friends with that guy. So he would appear on his podcast periodically and stuff like that. And the fan base is super loyal. So once they saw that I interviewed, 50 Cent, and then I said at the end, hey, go look at the Tony Yayo interview. They're like, oh shit, I'm a big fan of 50 Cent. Let me go watch the Tony Yayo interview. So it went from, we're here for Duno. Hey, I interviewed Narciso too. And then the fans that like Narciso are like, oh shit, let me go over there. So that one went from 350 views to 4K. Just off of me telling the people.
This one's going to do good. This one's still going to do good.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you got the new thumbnail style that's working.
Okay.
We need bigger images for the thumbnails.
Okay.
So you want to make the face as like big as possible. I think this one with I had Narciso. Yeah, with him, like the faces are just a little bit bigger on that one because you want to make all the images as big as possible because most people are gonna be looking at it on their phone.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. The color red works well. As gay as it gets, what I like to do is like hit words. I like to put those in different colors so they can stand out a little bit more. So you have a red background, so this wouldn't be the case. So as gay as it gets, I would put like in like a green or rainbow, something for those hit words. Like the biggest high roller, I would put high roller in like a yellow or like some color, like a gambling dice, again to just like sell the image a little bit more.
Yeah.
3 Latinos, 1 Muslim. Low key, the images are just good for that. This isn't bad. I mean, like I said, you got a format that's working. I think just the text, the images could be a little bit bigger. That text.
Okay.
The pictures, the words bigger. Highlight some of those hit words. Be good. Podcasts are kind of hard to mess up,
Yeah. Would you mind taking a look at the Instagram?
Yeah.
Let me see. You tell me.
We looked at the Instagram.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you give me your tips and pointers, huh? Trying to make this 13K. The homie made 700,000. I'm trying to get out there. A lot that we in, I'll buy the motherfucker 700,000. What?
You got, okay, good captions. Good clips. She's editing this?
Me.
You're editing this?
Yeah. So with that one, he goes really viral for singing on their podcast. Like he's done like Don't by Bryson Tiller. He's done Candy Rain before. So when he did it, I was like, oh, we got the moment,
Yeah. Oh, I see the one with DJ Santana. Like he's like off to the side.
Yeah. That's the Opus Clips.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't touch that one at all.
Oh, these aren't bad. Good thing. One thing you do is good. You put your logo always in it. Always brand your content. These are good captions too.
I learned that from Nipsey Hussle. He was just always had the All Money In logo on all his cover arts. Always was. Anytime you see him, he's wearing the All Money In logo. It was just branding, and those was always important to me. I'd rather you know the logo than me. You know, I feel like once you see it, you're like, oh, okay, I'm comfortable with this.
What's really good, which I see a lot more of the other ones, like having the B-roll footage and the pictures in the middle of speech does really, really well. Like the pop-ups and things like that. A lot of the really big podcasts do that.
Mhm.
Like this one, for example. He's talking about Drake, so having Drake up there.
Yeah.
I don't see that much with the new ones. That's good. This is good. Being this from a concert perspective, let me tell you, you're going places.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
100%. No, I'm telling you, I've been on podcasts where I'm just like, bro, they don't know what they're doing. Like
Yeah.
I know they don't know what they're doing, and it's like they don't have the foundation to where like I don't even want to give input.
Yeah, a lot of people jump into the shit thinking that you just plug in a microphone is gonna work.
I
It's
know.
like,
When I saw the 3 cameras and what is that? A FX3? FS.
that's big, bro, right there.
Yeah,
That probably
no.
pops right there.
That's crazy.
And then
But the equipment, the lighting,
Oh, this
the
is
mics.
all shout out Creative Genius Studios again. Always, always, always Creative Genius Studios. You know, the best in the business.
Yeah,
You know, a
you're
lot
doing it
of-
right, man.
You know,
This is great. When did you start this?
I was podcasting a year ago, and then I started to do my own thing, and then Cece saw that I wasn't doing as much anymore, and she was like, "Hey, would you be interested in joining the team?" And we had our first meeting here, and like you, I came in here, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm blown away.
You
So
got the logo right there. Like people don't
Yeah.
even know how to brand themselves consistent. Like you need like reminder. This is who I am.
yeah, I think after this month we'll probably end off with season 1,
Mhm.
and I'll come back with a new set. I have to talk to her about what we're allowed to do in here, and I might get a little wallpaper. I don't know if that's allowed, but we might get some wallpaper with the logo repeated and stuff. That is just a little bit of my personality. I love Larry June, and Larry June always promotes fly shit. Ramona Park Broke My Heart by Vince Staples. That album means a lot to me, especially with the song A for the Homies. I get really emotional when I hear that one. And then that's my late grandmother that passed away. So it kind of feels good to see these clips go viral, and then in the background is my grandma. So
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's
just
beautiful.
a thing, and then, big UFC fan. I have Aljamain Sterling's rum company. Shout out one of the bantamweight goats, Jerry Garcia, comedian. LV grew up here. This is my city. This is all I know.
Who's boss?
So I went to the UFC X convention, and they wrap your hands there. So I was just like, fuck it, let me get my hand wrapped, and yeah, that's just
box.
yeah. Where do you be? Where you be at? You be at a DLX?
No, I go to Nemea.
Nemea, okay. I'm about to see what's up with
Nemea, I've been to Silver State a couple times. I'm trying to I was supposed to fight on the 13th, but my manager is not making that happen.
that. Man, well, you're in the fight capital of the world, brother.
That fight capital of the world.
It should be very easy. International Fight Week as we speak. I know you'll probably see this in like 2 weeks or something, but the MAC is back. International Fight Week. We got Adavia here. Let me have one more opinion. So this is the brand that I work for. You let me know what I can do to improve and help the brand grow.
Running work for.
So all these videos are made by me. I use the text to speech features. I use the AI scripts, and I'll try to the whole point is to let people know.
Are they going to see this?
Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure, but no.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully they make it, but I think their logo sucks.
Mm.
So you need a logo that's artistic, a little bit personality wise. Let's see, 60 VIP game access. So what do they do? Tickets for?
Yeah,
events?
for Las Vegas. So anywhere you need to go, you go to them. So you don't have to wait. Do the queues and stuff like that.
So you're using the Las Vegas hashtags, which are good,
Mhm.
but set the location of Las Vegas as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And all the posts.
I don't control the social media. I just make the videos. But
Oh, you
whatever
just make the
you tell
videos?
me, I will relay.
Huge thing is going in your audience in your city, using on TikTok. I do the Vegas location whenever I'm talking Vegas events because I need people in the city obviously to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
But using the hashtags, that's gonna be a big one. Baby Human was good.
Appreciate ya.
So starting off celebrity instantly.
Yeah, because that's the moneymaker is the the actual artist.
They need to go directly to the city.
Mm.
They're not targeting the city.
How do you think they could go about that? What could I do to help them get that image of going to the city?
Number one is saying like Las Vegas, bam.
Mm.
If you're trying to get that event, but if you're trying to attract people to Vegas for events, I guess that's a little bit different.
Because this is to appeal to tourists coming into town, locals also trying to go out, for a night out.
Let's see. New edition is back. Best thing, starting new edition is back. Diana Ross. Instantly, I think the first thing, celebrity name. Ryan Garcia is back. Nelly is back. Pete Davidson, Bank. Yeah, you're doing that. I think the music's a little too loud in this one.
Mm-hmm. There's Pete Davidson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the AI. That's the text to speech. Where are we at, Caesar?
Oh, just some insight, breaking this down. What you could be doing better. I think what could be done better is not even on your side, it's on their side, to be honest.
Well, let me know so I can relay the message, at the end of the day. I'm trying to keep this job. But whatever, and I know you're an expert at this space. And it's always good to hear
consistency is going to help them the most.
Yeah.
Because this page is running really dry right now. Have they been posting on trial reels?
No, I told them to do that recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Christian Sarigosa. That's who put me onto it. Is the comedian with the mustache on one of the thumbnails. Mm-hmm. He told me about Instagram trial reels, and I didn't understand it at first.
They need to trial reel.
Brother, I went from 1,000 followers. It took me from September to May to get 1,000 followers. And then I do 2 Instagram trial reels of me having this funny disease called mandilonitis. So in the Spanish community, if I call you a mandilon, it just means like you're whipped, like your woman controls you.
Yeah.
And I just said like, oh, my homie has a disease called mandilonitis. Go get a vaccine. That one did really well. And then Mexican Spanish and Puerto Rican Spanish are very different. Like they'll have their own slang terms for like money, beans, tamales, cake.
What do they say for beans?
Beans, they say habichuela.
Not frijoles?
That's what I said. We say frijoles, but he said habichuela. And I said, it sounds like you're trying to have your grandma flying. So, and that did really well. That did 1 million views on TikTok. And then on Instagram, for some reason, only did like 7,000 views. But then Christian Sarigosa told me, post your most viral clips in there because treat your channel like as if you're doing reruns, How it's okay for TV to do reruns of The Sopranos. Why can't it be okay for you to do reruns of your own content?
Great advice, yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. So I did it, uploaded it. Right now it's sitting at like 500,000 views. So it went from 7,000 views to 500,000, and it boosted me from 1,000 followers to 3,000 within 2 weeks. And then also it bled on to the other channels. So like I know my team's channel got more followers. The Puerto Rican guy, his channel got more viewers, and he makes music. So that's
fire.
A lot of my fan base is fucking Puerto Rican, and he's Puerto Rican. So now they have somebody to support a Puerto Rican musician and stuff like that. So yeah, I think trial reels, man, all the tools and the websites that Adavia gave, man, this has been the Real Thing podcast. And thank you again, brother, for coming in and dropping insight and keeping it real with me. So
yes, sir.
Thank you so much. This was a pleasure to do. One of my favorite episodes for sure. Like and subscribe. I always forget to say that, but like and subscribe. Leave a comment. It goes a long way, and it's free. Come on. And we'll see you guys in the next one. I'm AnVe, a.k.a. Mr. Norristown's finest. Creative Genius Studios made this video. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Spotify users, the Real Thing podcast is finally on Spotify. Episodes like Cheeseman with Duno in Jakarta, Concrete, House Phone, all these episodes and more are now available on Spotify. Get it now, link in bio. I'll see you there.